Alrighty. Let's get back to what I was doing. Oh, the hell? Alright. So this is what I was doing. Alright, let's get back to what I was doing. Did I hit that? I got that.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Yeah. 2 out of 3.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
We surely shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Alrighty, get moving. Grab that. We'll go ahead and throw this into Gale's. So,
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
let's do it this way.
Here we go again.
You're violent.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh, it did work! Oh, yeah! It just hit the wrong one. Yeah.
Need to act fast.
That's fine.
Focus straight through.
No holding back. Making my move.
Wait, what was he? That's one down.
Victory is assured.
Do this.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Damn it.
Got to concentrate. Feel my mistress's wrath.
This is my time.
What's this?
Let me recite their demise.
Oh, that's a critical miss. Fine. Seriously?
Here we go again.
Oh, you never.
Talk to me.
This is my time. One can't always be a gentleman.
Yes. It is Sunday. Why are you sending enough emails out on a Sunday?
What's the plan?
Right. No. That skill. That is good.
Got to move.
Battle favors the fearless. 2 steps at a time. The witching hour.
Yo, that one hit. Big shovel.
What should I do?
Okay. There's those two. Where's that going? I can see that. How you doing, boss?
Someone's diary. Might explain what happened here. That's curious.
Let's. do I have that still? Oh, that's why I have that. Give that to Will. Let's take a long rest here. Because I actually found a way to
Sharp as ever.
make Will match Kevin's style a little bit more.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps, as thou didst...
And it's using sorcerer and warlock instead of paladin. Because he uses fire and ice. I've seen him use fire and ice on multiple occasions. And so we'll go there. We'll go something a little closer range, and then we'll go. We'll go. Yeah, we'll just go down for. And then keep. We'll go with that. Draconic. Fire Ancestry. We'll keep. We'll go with that.
Where am I needed?
Then we go warlock. No. Warlock's go practice blade to give him his ability to wield sword. Find his past something. There we go.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There we go.
You don't rest well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you break your meditation because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
No, I'm not gonna be that much of a dick.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
Back up.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck, a quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
I don't even have a strong in my team, so I don't know why I'm doing that.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Oh no, I should be cinders in this light. I hadn't seen the sun for 200 years before we crashed here. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Now I can talk to the dog.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Time to move along. Actually, first let's talk to this guy.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure. What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Conveniently.
I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with the ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. It's simple.
Well, damn.
Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen. I've already apologized.
I mean,
What more do you
fair.
Unless you're looking for another nibble. No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead. As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Alright. This way.
Quiet. Move with care. I just want a little look.
There we go. Get out of here and move along. You'd be wary of Astarion. I mean, I can understand. I'd understand completely.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod.
I'd be intrigued of a lot. I'd be wary of a lot of these people, in all honesty, given the situation they have themselves
I owe
in.
you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready.
You're walking with
Not my
not only a
mother, I
hydrogen
should
bomb,
add.
but
The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. Dark justiciars are hated, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler
yeah, you're
answer
not
to
only
your
walking with a
question.
hydrogen bomb,
I
but you're
simply
walking
forgot about the
with
desire I had
a
until I saw some things that
wannabe dark
reminded me.
justiciar
Now, I can't
and
get it out of my mind.
a warlock who's pacted to quite literally the devil, and a vampire, and quite a few others.
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come.
Exactly. I think Will is probably the most normal one, aside from being packed into the devil.
I think Will is probably the most normal one.
Apart from an
aside from
overgrowth of
being
moss, the
packed
well
into the devil.
looks
I think
unremarkable.
Will is probably the most normal one. Aside from being packed into the devil. I think Will is probably the most
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Did I have any boots on before that? I think it was just the Grove Trotters boots. Or not the Grove Trotters, the leather boots. Yeah. The kind of companion that waits for you to sleep so he can get behind. Sleeping, begging when you wake up. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh shit.
Softer than a whisper. Blood follows me everywhere.
Ah, bitch.
Let's light them up.
Alright, Makes you think that Will, that one doesn't have the Bard classes, the most normal. Bard is the most normal companion. Maybe.
On the move.
What?
On the victor's path. 2 steps at a time. Worth a try.
Do that. Wasted a spell like that. Oh, Jesus.
The lance board is set.
Seriously?
Battle favors the fearless.
There you.
I don't fancy their chances. This is my time.
There we go. Let's keep that streak going. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Let's go to Gale for a moment.
Can't give up now.
Right. So that's all the spiders right here did.
just out of view.
Can't afford to let up.
Ah! Uh...
Finding my way.
Let's do this.
Creator. Destroyer.
And come over here to you. You got Warden. Got the burning hands. Happy birthday, boss. I got an idea. Do I have any more fire arrows? I don't. But I do have...
All right then.
Alright. Let's move over this way.
Wait for me.
Topple. Oh shit, here we go. Let's get up here.
Fleet of foot.
I wonder if I can hit it from here. I can hit that one, but I can't hex it, so it'll just be hitting it for...
Today you fool. A rough tempest I will raise.
Oh, that's just barely alive. I have any...
don't.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Onward.
Oh, shit.
Watch and learn. Battle of wits.
At least I can hit that one.
Let me slip through.
But that was useless.
Find the guide. You must get on.
May the dice roll in my favor. Indubitably.
My faith will protect me.
You've got to be kidding me.
Canto terra.
Feel that one later.
Well, that was counterproductive.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Defender of the people.
Never a dull moment.
Endless dark. Transfixing, isn't it? Who knows what's down there?
Well, after you.
Alright.
Direct me.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You've seen similar books in wizards' libraries. A tome on Thayan magic. A rare and expensive find. But people have gone mad reading less dangerous texts.
Alrighty.
Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
It's kind of the whole
Surely
point.
shouldn't leave such a threat out, where anyone could stumble across it.
Kind of the whole point for Gale.
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything. Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead. Glyphs shift gently before your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Well, that's cool. Usually it's a wisdom
The symbols
saving throw.
move aggressively, probing your mental defenses. But you hold strong. For now.
See?
The world around you is gone. You can only see those glyphs, only hear those voices. You feel claws moving in the shadows. They pull at you, dragging you closer.
Oh shit. What the hell? What the hell? I might need to... There you go.
The glyphs scream, branding your mind with strange runes. You see time rewritten, fate undone, your future thrumming with power. Black strands of weave curl all about you, only to sink as into grey fingers as you try to grab hold. Necromantic spells, tantalizingly powerful, slip away forever. The book snaps closed. You've seen too much. What profane knowledge is now seared inside of you should never have known.
Right. That's kind of the whole point. He is a necromancer.
Right. That's kind of the whole point. He is a necromancer.
And now he has forbidden knowledge.
No one back home will ever believe this. At least things have stayed interesting.
Found the city of Cthulhu and summon him. Alright. Let's move along.
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Shadowheart really doesn't need this, and this isn't really... Well, I'm gonna need it, so I'll just give him that.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew, like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... You do plenty for me, more than you realize. But this cannot be remedied. The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was, too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Right.
Let's end this.
No holding back. Making my move. Allow me to demonstrate. Knight to King 5.
Fall, damn you.
Alright.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Where the Gnolls attacked.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. Your nostrils fill with the rank smell of death. The hyena has feasted, but looking into her eyes, you know it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
That's disgusting.
You hear what comes next before you see the sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist.
I wanted to get to Baldur's Gate, but save the world instead.
This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
Eh.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Need to stay focused. Time to deal some punishment. Have to keep going.
Forever dauntless. Coming through. Step by step.
That'd be fine, but Let's do this.
Cutting to the chase. Place is overrun with gnolls.
Vile beasts. Nothing good is born from a corpse.
Let's not stand around. Smell spilled blood a mile away. Oh, a little respite does wonders.
Let's move along this way. Go ahead and just send that to camp.
It's been a while since these two breathed their last.
There are Harper and Druid symbols on their equipment. An interesting pair.
What inspiration did I just get? Recognize the Druid and Harper armor. Move along this way.
I need a quick word. Key. Wonder what it opens.
Can sell this stuff later. Use it to make a little money.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A
great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you. You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach. But you already knew that.
Gotta collect the one who's gonna represent Kalpus.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Right. Kalpus had so much potential, but they just didn't give him the lore.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. No room in your party. What should I do? I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
What's that supposed to mean?
The truth will out before you know.
Just this
One
angry
night
killing
soon
machine.
in that camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Alright. So. Let's Make my way this way.
That's curious. Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Alright.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
Gale could do the rest.
Now we're talking.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp. As thou desires.
Yeah, just take me to the... Let's go. We'll drop charisma. I think that's a fair amount. Or. Yeah, I could do this. Or this would probably be better. Go. Okay, I figured it out. I figured out how I'm gonna do it.
Don't burn yourself.
take off.
Let's move.
Okay, now come here. Give the Ring of Flinging to Carlight. Braces of Defense to Carlight.
Making me sweat.
Equip the Ring of Flinging. And the Braces of Defense. I don't think anything that she has on can be codified as armor. Right, she doesn't have any armor. Which puts her at 15 natural armor class. Cool, I can make this work.
No one stopped me yet.
Might as well not do that yet. Let's go ahead and take the long rest.
Hellfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Well, that was bullshit.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, unforbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Let's get on. Let's keep on trucking. go. Alright. Alright, so there's that. There's that. Alright.
What's next, I wonder?
The pride of the gate.
Do I have... Yes, this is my packed weapon. There it is.
Looking ahead.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. The connection. Come into my mind.
Okay, you
I'm
sure?
I trust you. How I came to be who I am. How I found my way to Lady Shah's embrace. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her, which was often. Abuse. Nonsense. The Mother Superior made me strong. For the Dark Lady.
Alright. Let's get out of here.
What's hiding here?
Cut it out. It's worse than Gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Oh, you done messed up.
Don't pay any attention right now.
Oh, you done messed up.
Want to be? What path lies before me?
Send that to camp and take those.
No time to waste.
Fuck yes. Covered.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy. Got to
Let's do this.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Oh, shit. It's time I get the fuck up out of here. Give that to Shadowheart. Give that to Gale.
That ought to do it. Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those Gnolls. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good. So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results. Fuck yes! Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
So, let's give all the soul coins I currently have available.
never get used to the stench of death.
Trap. Be cautious. Be wary. This place is trapped. Something over there.
Traveling chest.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Can't afford to stay idle. There's something more to this. What am I missing?
Easy. This place is whole blood.
That's one.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Alright. Got everything I needed. Let's get out of here.
There's no time to waste.
A hero at heart.
Hey, good looking.
No time to rest.
Awake and alert.
Need anything else? Always happy to help those who follow the first circle.
Alright, need the basilisk skull. Sell that dagger. Sell those. I'll never use that. Well, let's see. What do you got over here? 'Cause body arrows of ice. Body arrows of fire. Body arrows of lightning.
Sylvanus be with you.
Die if I met Eroica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Alright, there we go.
Thought I sensed an inferno around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine
and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of hit.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Hollywood. If only, huh?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
Alright. So now that that's taken care of.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Gonna hit my hammer 2 times, a boom, super so piece that will help you with super. Yeah. If only it was that easy.
A long way to go still.
Alright, what now?
Don't get any closer, dumbasses.
My faith protects me.
Wanna dance? This'll be fun.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
How do I have my... So 16 dex, 14 con, 16 wisdom, 12 charisma. That's my natural. And then 17 because of the headband that I'm wearing. 17 intelligence. But that's slated for change. Got the Hedge Wander armor, the Spotted Step boots, gloves of power, the Spring Promise, Amulet of Sylvanas, Nature's Snare, and the Hunting Short Bow. This bow is also going to change.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
What to do?
But,
My faith will guide me.
Shadowheart don't have much at the moment. In fact, the only thing she really has that's of any real use is the haste helm she has. The armor is just basic breastplate at this point. It is good for armor class though at the moment.
A hero at all.
Now, I changed him from Paladin Warlock to Sorcerer Warlock because I felt this would work better. And with Pact of the Blade, at level 5 I'll get Warlock, I'll get the extra attack anyway. And then I can utilize more of his fire and ice abilities with Sorcerer. And he's just got a +1 rapier right now.
I'd love to, thanks.
Karlak is my barbarian monk. And pretty much everything on this is slated to change at the moment. Well, maybe everything except this Ring of Flinging. Heart of Iron. What? Didn't notice this before. She has advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Alright.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
But I am going to call it here. And then next time I will deal with this cave and then head over that way to Joaquin's Rest. Deal with that. And then make my way to face the hag. But that is it for now. Peace. Let me save one more time though.